Watch me make a Willow cosplay from Owl House for under $20. Here is my attempt at making a video showing you my cosplay making process. Now here I'm picking out the patterns I'm going to use. And here I'm showing off the fabric. This will be the center of the dress. This is going to be the brown part at the top. This one is going to be the sleeves. Here you can see how I'm using the pattern to cut out the pieces. Now initially I ended up cutting out a piece that's too big, and if I remember correctly, I don't really show how I cut it down. I decided that the cuffs of the sleeve will also be made out of the same material. And this is the core color of the dress. I really like that I found fabrics that weren't just solid colors, even though that's what the character has. I feel like the fabrics I found fit the character still, and, it turned out a lot prettier, in my opinion. This is a tablecloth, though, and tablecloths are not very breathable. So, it was a nice cosplay on a budget, but it's definitely not a summer cosplay. And here we have me cutting out the collar of the dress from some scrap fabric I had lying around. I did not buy that at Goodwill. And here I'm cutting out the sleeves. Now the material is from a shower curtain, and it frayed very, very bad. And unfortunately, after wearing the cosplay out, I washed it, and the sleeves didn't really survive the wash very well. But I have plans to remake them and put them back on. Then here I am cutting out the top part of the dress. This was actually made from a fitted sheet. And here I am just pinning it to my dress form just to see what it'll look like before I sew it all together. And I'm very glad I did, because as you can see, like I said earlier, the centerpiece is definitely way too thick. It ended up looking like an apron more than it did just the little, nice line of color that Willow has on her dress. Yeah, you can see me just being like, meh. But yeah, I didn't film it because it was kind of an unexpected little thing. But I did fix it. Here I'm ironing it out. And here's what it looks like now, pinned before I put the brown part on, and there it is sewn on. And so much sewing. I used some basing spray to put those down so that when I sewed them on, they wouldn't shift around too much, because the sheet fabric was definitely a lot lighter than the tablecloth fabric. And I wanted to make sure it didn't wrinkle and bunch up. There's the puppy. Yeah. And from there I could just sew it on. I didn't have to worry about the fabric shifting around. I don't use pins. I am a heathen. I am way too impatient, and I can never get the pins to even work right anyway. So that's just me. And here I am. I was supposed to film myself pinning this to make it smaller, but I forgot. So here I am just showing off my pin work, because the patterns I used were much bigger than I am now. And here I am showing off the dress, basically completed. I didn't hem the skirt yet, and I didn't make the brooch, but yeah, this is what it looks like. Super cute. It turned out very adorable. Nice little twirl. And here I am showing off making the brooch. You know, because that was just the last thing that needed to be done. After I hemmed it, of course.
Nervous, are you having fun? It's almost over, it's just begun. Don't overthink this, look in my eye, don't be scared.
But yeah, and here's some videos I filmed at the convention. I didn't think to film one just for this video, but I figured it's best to see it in action. So if you watched this far in my video, thank you so much. Let me know if this is something you'd like to see more of.